Morning, Mum.
Oh, morning, dear. What's the maximum stopping distance on a wet road from 60 kilometres an hour?
Well, I don't know. Depends how close the brick wall is.
I don't think that's right, dear. No, wrong. It doesn't say anything about a brick wall here.
It was a joke, Mum.
You shouldn't joke about braking distances, Craig. Remember what my driving instructor says. You are never too old to panic.
Yes, Mum.
Here's your breakfast, dear.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Where's Dad?
Outside on the front lawn, waiting to catch the newspaper before it lands in the fish pond.
Oh, don't tell me he's still fighting with the paper boy.
It's not your father's fault, Craig. That boy provoked him when he put that threepenny bunger inside the paper.
That's only because Dad stuffed his bell with polyfiller and put super glue on the pedals.
It's only fair, Craig. The boy should never have put that funnel web inside the sports section.
But it was dead.
It was more than dead when your father had finished with it. It was 3 feet wide. Looked like a pancake with legs. I've never seen your father get out of bed so quickly.
But you know as well as I do, it all started over a stupid minor thing.
Minor, Craig? That boy laughed at your father when he took the greyhounds for a walk in the wheelbarrow.
Everyone laughs at him.
Yes, but he's a Greek. He's going to be late. Ted! If you don't hurry up, you're going to be late. How are rehearsals going at your little uni drama thingy?
Oh, good. We open tomorrow night. You coming?
Well, we'll see, dear. You know how your father is about culture dues. I'll never forget that time Greta and Bruno gave us their front row tickets to the opera. Oh, it was so embarrassing. Joan Sutherland stopped singing every time he turned the page of his newspaper.
Bloody wad paper boy.
Oh,
Straight in the fish pond. Just about knocked the scales off poor little Dawny.
Poor little Dawny. The way you've been feeding her, she's just about as big as the real Dawn.
Listen, boy, I've had quite enough of your smart-ass university jokes about Dawn Fraser. She's one of the most successful women ever in the history of Australia. She owns a pub.
It's a real one, Craig. She bought it with her OBE.
Look, hey, newspapers all stuck together now. Oh, look at that. Tammy Fraser's got a falcon in her mouth. Still, I suppose it's big enough. Then again, it's typical of falcon drivers. They'd park anywhere.
You coming to see me in the show, Dad?
Show? What show?
At the uni tomorrow night. You know, the Med Students Review. The show we put on every year.
You in a show? The only show you'd be any good in is the Royal Show with a ring through your nose.
No, Ted. Craig's a very good actor. He's the star.
That'd be right. Twinkle, twinkle, little poof. All actors are fairies.
Oh, come on, Dad. How can you call someone like Steve McQueen a fairy?
Well, look at his name. If he wasn't an actor, he'd be called Steve McKing.
Come off it. Steve McQueen's tough. He rides motorcycles.
That'd be right. Side saddle.
What about John Wayne? He was an actor.
John Wayne was not an actor, boy. He was a cowboy. You never saw him skipping around a stage. He was so tough he used to punch cows.
Yeah, well, you coming or not?
No, I'm not taking the Kingswood out tonight. It'll wear out the headlights.
Ted, we should go. The front page of the programme's going to say, starring Craig Bullpitt.
What? Bullpitt? That's my name. On the front of a catalogue of fairies. You're not using my name, get your own name.
Come on, Ted, hurry up or you'll be late. I'm going to be late for my driving lesson.
Oh.
Eat your brekkie.
Eat what, woman? Where's my brekkie?
Sorry, I forgot. Anyway, you haven't got any time to eat because I've got my driving lesson.
Thelma Bullpitt, you're not going to learn driving on my empty stomach.
That's what you're supposed to do, Ted. My instructor, Mr. Ralph, always teaches me driving on an empty stomach. And that's under doctor's orders.
Why?
Why?
I don't know, dear. He said something about making it easier for surgery. He's a real trick, Mr. Ralph. He's got a thing about buses.
Why?
I don't know. But every time one appears in front of us, he screams his blood group. But he's very considerate. But he knows his screaming distracts me. So now he wears a helmet to muffle it.
What sort of car's he got?
A German Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen? That's not a car. That's a two-storey Victor. Bloody Bloody stupid Germans forgot to put the blades on it. They almost forgot to put the engines in them. Had to jam them in the boot as they shoved them out. Shoved them out the factory door.
Look, I gotta go. See you, Dad. Bye-bye, Mum.
Craig! Good boy.
Oh, I'll be late tonight because we've got a dress rehearsal.
Oh, that'll be Mr. Ralph.
Oh, don't let him park that Hun wagon in the driveway. I'll never get to work. Someone's got to earn the tax in this family.
Ted, will you give this to Mr. Ralph?
What for?
He needs it to take his teaching pills. Steering wheel. Clutch. No. Brake pedal. No, gear stick pedal. Now, before pulling out from the curb, remember we must always check the rear vision mirror. Before proceeding, be sure to look both ways. Make absolutely certain others know what you're going to do. Mr. Ralph, I'm going to pull out now, so take your pills. Engage first gear. Using the clutch. Oh, I'll use it on second gear. Smoothly accelerate away from the curb. Stop screaming, Mr. Ralph. He missed us by miles.
Slow the driver and breathe into this bag.
Oh, Bruno. Oh, you must think I'm crazy.
Yes.
Where's Great?
She's coming straight from work.
Oh, good. Because she's giving me a driving lesson tonight in your car.
Yeah.
Because Ted won't.
Yeah.
And you won't.
No.
And Mr. Ralph didn't seem too keen about giving driving lessons at night either. He said he'd rather stay home and drill holes in his head. Oh, he's a real trick, Mr. Ralph.
How are the lessons going?
Oh, really well now, Bruno. Mr. Ralph's a wonderful teacher. Not like all the others. He actually sits in the car with me.
Mind if I have a beer?
Mr. Ralph's always saying that. Of course not.
Thanks.
Try and drink it before Ted gets here.
When's that?
Now. I think it might be wise if you scamper off into the lounge room. So I'll tell him that you're only drinking it so it won't get hot, because he hates hot beer.
Look, if it's going to create a problem...
Don't be silly, Bruno. You don't create problems. You just create tension. Okay. Oh, hello, dear. How was your day?
Bloody shambles, of course.
Oh, good.
So help me, Thelma, one day I'm going to blow up that Catholic mixed school. Had to park beside the playground again. I knew they were planning something by the way they bared their junior Vatican smiles at me this morning. Sure enough, I get off the train tonight and spot a grubby little gang of Damians giggling behind a tree.
Oh, Ted, they're harmless. They're only children.
They're not children, Thelma. They're ferrets in school caps.
What did they do?
Shoved a spud up the exhaust pipe. I get in the car, rev her up, and bang! The ashtray shoots into me lap. Minty wrappers everywhere.
Oh, well, just a harmless prank.
Harmless prank. I threw open the door, leapt out, just about broke me neck.
How?
Still had my seatbelt on. Because they disappeared in a cloud of blue surge freckles before I could shove their grotty little heads in their school bags.
Ted, you wouldn't.
Too right I would. Of course, a nun flies over and says, "What's going on, my son?" I said, "Listen, nun, I'm not your son, and you're dead lucky you're not carrying a school bag." That shut her up. What's that you're making?
A maternity dress for Nola Enderby.
Who's she?
You know Nola Enderby.
Never heard of the woman.
She's my sister.
Oh, you mean the huge one? The Hindenburg disaster. The one that broke my hand at the wedding.
She is not huge, just big-boned.
That'd be right, most of it's in the head.
I shall choose to dishear that remark. Remember, Ted, let he who was without wrath cast the first stitch.
You reckon, do you? Where's my paper?
In the lounge room.
Oh.
G'day.
Give us me paper.
Oh, sorry, here.
I'll have it the way you found it, please. And put it back where you found it.
Right. Oh, look. That's where I found it.
Smart ass!
Well, go on, read your precious newspaper.
I will.
I'll read my magazine.
Well, go on, read your precious magazine.
You read your newspaper first. Go on.
Listen, Wog.
Something wrong with you, Mr. Bullpit?
There's nothing wrong with me, mate. I'm normal. I don't like looking at naked girls.
There's definitely something wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with me, mate. I'm Australian. Not like you bloody migrants. You're coming out here, taking our jobs, perving on our women, breathing our sunshine. Why don't you go back to your own country?
Listen, for the last time, I'm an Australian. I was born here.
Where?
Wagga.
That'd be right. Where'd you park that flaking purple vehicle of yours?
Out in the street.
That'll be right. Valiant dandruff clogging up the drains.
Doesn't flake any more than any other car.
Kingswoods don't flake. They were designed for Australian conditions.
If Kingswoods are that red hot, why does Malcolm Fraser drive a Valiant?
You want to know why?
Yeah, why?
Because he pinched it from Al Grasby. He's trying to get the Wog vote. Bloody Malcolm will do anything for a vote. He even married Tammy.
Bull.
That's true. Why else would he have married her?
Yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
I have. I know these things. I know lots of things.
G'day, Dad. G'day, Bruno.
Yeah.
G'day, Craig.
Oh, is it the new Playboy? The one with the article about Joe Bjelke-Peterson?
Joe Bjelke-Peterson and a nudie roar. Bull.
Dad.
That's right. Good old Jack Boot Joe's this month's playmate. See? He's holding a little peanut in front of him.
I suppose you think you're funny. Well, you're not. You're just a couple of pervs.
Oh, Dad.
Don't you doubt me, boy. I'm your father. When I was a boy, we were too poor to perv.
Oh, come on.
No, it's true. Me and my little brother had to plough 20 acres with an egg beater to earn enough money to go to town and perv through a window of a bra shop. Things were tough during the Depression.
Rubbish.
Don't you rubbish me, boy. I'm your father, and I'll never let you forget it. I'm going out for good over greyhounds.
How's the play coming along?
Oh, good. We open tomorrow night.
You nervous?
Nah. I just have this terrible fear I'm going to walk out on stage with my fly open.
You'll be right.
Yeah. Look, there's one sketch worrying me. Would you go through my lines?
Sure.
It's page 12.
Right.
You read, Jack.
Who's playing Melissa?
I am.
Why?
I got the best legs.
Oh, hello, Mum. Oh, Greta, you're here, Grete.
Yes, Mum.
Oh, good girl, Grete.
I'm here, Bruno.
Hello.
Sorry I'm late, Mum. Something terrible happened to the boss today.
What?
He had to work.
Greta, you're in the public service. You must be exhausted.
Oh, it's all right. It was only a couple of hours, so he put it off so we could get the overtime.
Now, Greta, when we go out driving tonight, we must remember to keep all the doors locked.
Why?
Men have been known to attack ladies like us.
No, they haven't.
Bloody greyhounds, look at that. How dare they bite the box that feeds them?
Dad, we're about to go, dear.
Oh, may God go with you.
I'm sorry. I cannot hide my feelings anymore. I love you.
I can't fight it either. I love you too.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was going crazy.
They'll say it's wrong, you know.
I don't care anymore. If you can live with the shame, so can I.
Quick, darling. Before my wife gets back, kiss me.
Dinner's in the oven, dear.
In there!
Oh, you can eat it wherever you like, dear. We're going night driving. Come on. Oh, the torch. Where's the torch, Ted?
There's homos all over the house! What do you want a torch for?
So I can see what I hit. Come on, Rita.
Yes, but bloody woman! The house is full of pufter!
Morning, Mum.
Morning, dear.
Morning, Dad. You all right?
There's nothing wrong with me.
Filma. You got something stuck in your throat, dear.
Go away!
But I'm cooking breakfast.
Cook it in the backyard.
All right, but you'll have to light the barbie.
Will you go away? I want to have a man's talk with Craig.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just go out and prune the barbie, Ted.
I want to have a word with you, boy.
What about... Oh, yeah, I know. Look, I'm sorry about your razor this morning, Dad, but I had to shave my legs.
Shave your legs.
For the show tonight.
Oh, of course it is, son. I understand. Now, son, Craig, boy, young man.
Yeah?
I've thought about this, and I reckon it's your mother's fault. You see, Craig, there are men, tough men like me, who went to war and blew hell out of each other, who drive Kingswoods and wear yakka pyjamas. Yeah. And there are other men who don't. You understand? I'm not going too fast for you, am I? Good. Now, those other men, the ones who don't, or if they do, don't do it right, do odd things like serve drinks on Qantas jets and drive Citroens without pyjamas. We all know about Citroens, don't we?
What?
They're front-wheel drive. Need I say more?
No.
Good. Well, that was an ugly business, wasn't it? Now that you know where I stand, we'll say no more about it.
Righto, Dad.
Oh, don't say anything to your mother. It'd kill her. Or your sister. And as for that wog, if he tries anything, I'll flatten him and rip the Venetians out of his vehicle. OK, son?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Dad.
Good boy. Keep playing the football and spitting the pup.
Righto, Dad.
Right, well, I'll just go and clean my teeth with Solvol.
That's the front doorbell, Ted. Someone must be at the door.
That'll be right.
I wonder who it is. I hope it's Greta and Bruno. Do you think Greta and Bruno be here yet, Ted?
Open the bloody door, woman.
Yes. Oh! Look, Ted, it's Greta and Bruno.
Hello, Mrs.
Hello,
Mead.
dear.
Where's the star of the family?
In the bedroom, trying on his acting clothes. I've only just finished taking them up. Go and say hello to your father. Now, come on.
Hello, Dad.
G'day. Nice night, isn't it?
Not anymore, it isn't.
How about a celebration drink?
Would you have a prang in the Valiant, did you?
No.
Nothing to celebrate then, is there?
Oh, Dad, it's Craig's big night. Are you coming?
No, I'm going to stay home to have my big night out. It's cheaper. Big nights don't grow on trees, you know.
Oh, that'll do.
Craig, it will not do. You do it up properly. I'd be so embarrassed if you walked on stage and your zipper popped open. seeing as how we're staying home for our night out, and seeing as how it's Craig's big night, I don't think it's right for the star of the show to arrive on the number 10 bus. So can he have the keys?
The Kingswood? He's not taking the Kingswood. I just glad wrapped the number plate. No, he's not taking the Kingswood anywhere, especially not the university. I don't want all those campuses wrecking the Duco. And that's fine.
What do you reckon?
Wonderful.
Geez, mate, you have got the best legs.
My brother, the star.
Oh, come on, Craig, hurry up or you'll be late. Get changed. Oh, Ted.
Yep,
Ted, Craig's about to go now. Aren't you going to wish him luck?
yep.
Well, go on.
Good luck. Bloody mother of God!
Craig, he's so thrilled for you. He fainted.
Nice drop of cocoa, Phil.
Thank you, Ted.
Different brand, is it?
I don't think so, do you?
Tastes different. Looks different. Never had white cocoa before.
I forgot to put the cocoa in.
Bloody stupid woman.
Well, I suppose our little Craigie's triumphed by now. I wonder how many curtain calls he'll get.
The only calls he'll get are police calls.
Ted, you are a scream. Well, that's done. Gosh, I hope Nola likes it. Hope it fits her. Hope she's still pregnant. Oh, dear, that hem looks a bit crooked to me. Oh. Ted, come on, up on your feet.
Oh, what are you doing,
Come
woman?
on, arms out.
Oh, Thelma, bullpit.
Quiet, Ted. Come on, I need to check this hem.
Green woman.
A little bit of cooperation, please, Ted. Now, pins. I need pins. You stay there, don't you move an inch.
Bloody woman. Look at the size of it. You could stage Disney on parade under this. And the Moscow Circus. Mind you, she'll be all right if she falls out of a plane. You find one big enough for her. Pick on me grandmother!
Hi there, honey.
Oh, bloody